Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Sunday the 29th of November 2020. We've got a full moon tomorrow. My full moon readings are half price at the moment, as are my love readings this weekend. So you can find both of those on BeHealing.com on the homepage there. Any special offers that I'm having at the moment, and every weekend, of course, is the half price sale. You can find those on my homepage. So looking for both of them if you want. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours. Wow. There's movement happening today. After the last 2 days of getting the same card, we've got a different card today. So it was time to restore, time to restore. It was all about making a decision the last 2 days. If you didn't watch those energy updates, check them out, because it might be what you've just been going through, what you're going through right now. Then we've got calling forth the waves. This is like asking for a richer emotional experience. This could be going, okay, right, I'm ready, let's do this, let's have this rich experience, let's say yes to that whole world that we were being offered in the last couple of days. We were taking our time to decide on it. So that could be the day that you make that decision and decide to get into a deep, rich, emotional experience, new journey, new beginning, that kind of thing. Wow. Or you could just be getting a bit bored and say, come on life, bring me something, if you haven't been going through that choice. Yeah. If you are on the timeline of these readings that I've been doing, then I doubt that you'll be bored. You could be wanting things to get going though, but here we have the Four of Swords, time of recuperation. So we've got call forth the waves. I said, oh, no, we don't have recuperation, but we do. We have that very healing energy of the Four of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords too. Look, he wants to dash off towards something, some truth. So it's like you've made a decision and you want to run toward it. Oh, I just had a song in my head then. The Tower. Things fall apart. You might have to make things fall apart. You, the instigator of that. Look, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles actually came out with that as well. You might have to make something fall apart to make this thing come together. This. Maybe the offer that you're getting is from someone that was already in. It might be someone that needs to get divorced. Or you might need to get divorced. You might need to break something apart to run to this new offer that's coming in. That's true for some. It could be something else. It could be like saying yes to a relationship, but it means that you need to move location, and so you're going to have to quit your job. Something like that. Something needs to fall apart. You have to give up your old life in order to step into a new life. That's what it is. You have to give up an old life to step into a new life. Is this Four of Swords? Why are we healing ourselves? I love this. Why are we having to heal ourselves? Well, it's not that we've been hurt. It's that we've got this choice. And this choice is bringing all this best stuff to us. Sometimes it's really amazing things that we have to recover from. Do you know what I mean? It's not always the bad stuff that we've got to recover from. Sometimes it's the good stuff too. It can really shake us up emotionally, and we need to take time out from that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this choice is I want to say burdensome, but it's not really burdensome. It's got to be considered, you know. It's heavy, it's emotional, it's calling forth the waves, it's important. So the Knight of Swords, why the Knight of Swords? Got the Muse of Voices here. That's the King of Swords. Thinking about it. The Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. The world. What is possible with this decision? That's why you want to run. You see what's possible. That's why you want to run toward it. I don't know why so many cards are coming out. It must be very important. Usually I only get one card out. But yesterday we had a few come out as well. Why the Tower? I'm going to go back over these, by the way. I've got one more clarifier to get out for each one of them. And get the full story from these cards. Why the Tower? Don't mind that. There we go. The Priestess. know, you intuitively know that something's got to fall apart. And I feel like you had the intuition that it was going to happen anyway. But actually making it happen is something else. You know, actually taking those steps to make it happen. So it could be you knew that you were going to have to move location or quit your job or whatever, or get divorced or whatever, but actually doing it, that's another thing, isn't it? Actually doing it is a whole different ball game. So we're starting out with the Four of Swords. This rest and recuperation, having to heal ourselves because we've got a big decision which is going to bring us everything that we want. It's like, oh, you poor thing. It's like first world problems, right? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Oh, I've got this amazing opportunity. It's like, oh, you poor thing. But no, really, you know, we can be intolerant of things like that. I know, I've said it before. I've had like 2 like amazing opportunities and the choice between them in my life, and I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed out about this decision to make, you know. Should I take $1 million or should I take this amazing thing? My friends are like, really? You're stressed out about that? I'm like, yes, well, it's stressful. It is. Good choices are stressful, so love yourself through it. And don't feel ridiculous for that either, because really, people are going to think you're ridiculous for needing to recuperate and restore yourself and heal yourself from a very positive thing that's happening in your life. But it's heavy. It is heavy. It's calling forth the waves. It's bringing out a lot of emotions in you because it's very important. Don't underestimate, you know, the energy that it takes to do this inner work and to make decisions, especially emotional decisions. I see it myself. And it's like, you know, we're doing breakthrough sessions, which I do on Skype with people. It's heavy work, right? I'm with them for like an hour to 2 hours on those. And it's heavy stuff, and they can be exhausted after it, right? Because you might think, oh no, you want to get tired by, you know, going and working out in the garden or whatever. Or, you know, doing physical things, but no, it takes a lot of energy. You know, our brain, it uses up most of our energy in the body. It's not the muscles and things, it's our brain that uses the most of our energy. And so when you're doing inner work, when you're doing emotional stuff, you're using a lot of energy to do that. So you need to recuperate. So don't let yourself, your ego, tell you that you shouldn't be, that you're being a spoiled brat, that it's a first world problem. You do need to restore, because it's a big decision. So you're wanting to rush. The Knight of Swords is wanting to rush. Once you make this decision, you want to run to it. Wow, so fast, because it's your world, it's everything, it's the cosmos even. It says the world and the cosmos on it. And it's like the it's almost like when your mind catches up with your heart today, and then you're like, yes, let's go for it. So your heart already made that decision. Your heart was already yes, but then the ego comes up with fears. Oh no, maybe you shouldn't do that. You just start listening to the fears. It's like your head's got to get on the same page before you can actually be a yes. And then as soon as your head gets on that same page, then you're like, woo, let's go for it. Let's run toward that. Let's get another card out for that. So you might just want to be like, okay, let's do this. Let's go. Let's, like, I want it right now. You know, so if this is like about a job, it'd be like, okay, when can I start? Can I start today? Even though it's Sunday, can I start today? Can I start in the morning? You know, you want to get into it. Once you made that decision, it's like, let's do this. Let's be all in. We've got creativity here. Creativity card out. So yeah, it could be a new job, it could be a relationship, but you just want to get in there and you want to do it. So the Tower, what is this? The Tower and the Priestess. Something has to fall apart in order to get what it is that you want. You're the instigator of that, is what I'm hearing. It could be getting into a relationship, but they need to get a divorce, or you need to get a divorce. You need to instigate that, or you need to tell them you need to get a divorce if you want to be with me. Something like that. It's something that you intuitively knew anyway. Something has to fall apart. Your old life at least has to fall apart. You have to forgive. To be able to move forward, you have to forgive. Forgive yourself for those past decisions that you made. I feel like you're having to break apart something that you had been all in with at some point in your life. You know, you've chosen it. We've chosen everything in our lives, right? And then we have to break it apart. It's like, this isn't right for me anymore. I can't do this anymore. Like, it's not, I know my path forward. I've chosen my path forward. I want to run toward that, but this needs to fall apart first. This needs to come down first. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive anyone else involved in that too. Let's get some romance out. Wow. Deception. Ooh. I'll get some clarifiers out before I go into that. Could be self-deception. And unrequited love. Wow. Bizarre cards to come out. Let's get some clarifiers now. I'm going to get all the cards out before I go into this. Because I won't want to tell you, like, oh, what it could be. And get all gossipy with you. Oh, it could be that they're doing this. I don't want to scare anyone. I'm not one of those channels. I don't like doing that. And I hate channels that do that too. I don't like listening to those readings. I shut them off so fast when they start getting into that. Oh, third party. Oh, you know, all of that stuff. I don't like it. I mean, I'll call it if I feel that energy. You know, if someone's really being deceptive. Expect powerful change, right? You see something's changing. Yeah. That's very different energy, isn't it? To saying someone's deceiving you or you're deceiving yourself, to expect powerful change. So how someone was deceiving you before, or how you felt deceived before in relationships, say, or in your work by bosses and stuff, maybe, you know, being exploited, that kind of thing, deceived in that kind of way. Expect powerful change. And so it's the end of the cycle. Maybe this is what the tower is falling down, is that, like, no more deception. Like, I'm a 100% honest person, or try to be. We try to be, right? Nobody is, but we try to be. And so I deserve that back, and not this deception, not playing games, not all of that. It's the end of that. So the deception was game playing. It was game playing. It was just not complete honest, not straight up, and maybe not loyalty as well, and you deserve that. So you've got powerful change coming. Why unrequited love then? Why unrequited love? Because this is a strange card too. Personal issue reaches resolution. This is fear, right? Fear of unrequited love. Am I making this up? Do they really feel that way? They've told you. I'm sure they've told you. Do they really? Oh, they're deceiving me. It could be about that deception too. Wait, the cards are all falling down here. It could be about that deception too. So, yes, this is fears. This is the past. Deception and unrequited love. Is this person deceiving me? Do they really feel that way about me? Those fears come out. Because we can't ever be 100% secure, you know? But you can expect powerful change. So give us more on this deception and powerful change. Give us more on this. Evolution. How cool is that? We've evolved. We've evolved. And so maybe you've been working on empowering yourself, noticing what your patterns are, noticing what your triggers are. You've evolved as a person, you've evolved your energy. And now you can expect powerful change, not the same deception as you had before. I love it. Unrequited love. What's this about? Personal issue reaching resolution. I think it looks like you've healed something about relationships. And your fears are unfounded. Discernment, that's what it is. Now you're discerning, now you see it. Right, so your fears before, I think this is about communication. I think your fears before could have been something like, I don't trust how they feel about me. Maybe you had players in your life before that were telling you that they loved you, telling you that you wanted this commitment, telling you that they were with you and only you, but they weren't. And they were deceiving you in that way. And so you're thinking, it appears like love, but I'm being deceived. If I was deceived before, I could be deceived again. But you've been healing yourself. You've been empowering yourself. You've been recognizing, you've been evolving. And now you're discerning. And so now you see it. Maybe hyper vigilant in a way. So aware of it that you're looking for it. So I don't feel like you're going to be hoodwinked again. Because you're aware of it, because you've healed it. Maybe the healing isn't complete yet, because we wouldn't be hyper vigilant. When something's gone, it's just gone. You're not even bothered by it anymore. And now with things like, I used to be really triggered by people asking me for free readings. I used to be so triggered by that because I had abundance issues. And then now I don't have abundance issues. It's just like whatever. It doesn't trigger me at all. And that's what happens is when you heal yourself, things just don't trigger you anymore. So I feel if you might still be, you know, but before we get to that point, we heal ourselves to a certain point and then we're very triggered by it, or we're very hyper aware of it, and then it just fades to nothing as we realize we're totally over it. Clock, it's just a matter of time. It just needs time. You just need time to heal. You're evolving. You are getting over this issue. Wow, I love this. The Phoenix, healing. The Phoenix arises, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. It's a new phase. I've got a Phoenix on my side, Phoenix tattoo. Because this is what I felt. It's a new phase. I've healed myself now. Life can be completely different now. I had that done about a year ago. And it is. Life is completely different now. Wow. A personal issue reaches resolution. You've healed it and you're moving forward now. Not completely healed yet, but that will just take time. We've got twin flames again on the bottom of the deck. Let's get some more cards out. What else have we got going on today? Receiving elation. Wow. This is like calling forth the waves. I feel like, you know, it's calling forth the waves is like beckoning, augmented emotion in receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. So much good coming. So much good. Let's get one of these out for today. Okay, 2. We've got freedom and we've got pleasure. Oh, joy, freedom, pleasure, elation. Does it get any better than that? Freedom, free to fly like the phoenix. It's like, I'm free of this at last and moving on to great things. Wow. Oh, what's with the cards falling over today? Freedom and pleasure. About time, isn't it? Pleasure, look at that blissful garden. Pleasure. Be sure to take time to really soak that in, really feel it, really take the pleasure out of it. Don't bypass it. Don't be quick to get over it. You know, when bad things happen to us, we tend to ruminate over it. We stay stuck in that energy. We ponder it for a long time. We think about it over and over again. We tell all of our friends about it. We really lock that energy in. Something good happens, we just like, poof, brush it over our shoulders. We should be doing the opposite way. We should really ponder, ruminate on all the good things. That's what this is asking you for, asking you to do. We've got 3. Wow. Look at this. We've got truth be told. There's some truth coming out today. You might be speaking your truth. 2, your soulmate. They're speaking their truth to you. Things are revealed. And this is about going the distance. It's about commitment. About being in it for the long term. This is why you got this run to you song. Just once you've made your decision, oh, I'm getting tingles. Once you've made your decision and your head is aligned with your heart came first, remember, and then your head aligns with it, you're just like, yes, let's do it now, let's do it right now. Wow. Yes, we had the Fool card yesterday and it feels like you've stepped off that cliff into the unknown today and you want to just go for it. Right, let's do this then. Let's start this off. Rhino Spirit, overcoming any obstacle. Look at the obstacles that you've overcome. And you've got another one here with this tower. You're going to have to break something apart to be able to do this. You can overcome any obstacle. Luck was on the bottom. The rabbit was on the bottom there as well. Let's get one of these out. Just one, please. Thank you. 1, 2. Asters. Elegance and patience. Patience, not a game. And peony. Prosperity and compassion. What a mix. Prosperity and compassion. Okay. So there's a lot of feeling coming out today. Elegance, patience, prosperity, compassion. That's quite the mix, isn't it? Those are things, those are emotions that could come up, especially around this conversation that is had today. Let's get some of these out, and then I'm going to finish off with some advice from the other tarot decks that I've got. We've got the Mountain. It's just the start of things. I've kept on getting this, that when this decision is made, when this thing comes in that we've been waiting for, whatever it is for you, relationship, job, whatever it is, move, it's going to be a mountain. It's just the start of a journey. It's not the end of a journey. It's the start of a journey. There are obstacles to overcome this. We know that. But it's like, it's go time. It's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's get another one out for this. The Threshold. Right on the edge of it now. Ready to jump like the Fool. Ready to jump right in. Right, can we have some advice for everybody today from this tarot, please? Okay, the advice is the Knight of Pentacles. I'll just show you because this is a beautiful deck. I love it. Oh no, we've got two cards because they stick together, this deck. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Knight of Pentacles because that's the right advice for this. The Knight of Pentacles, slow but sure. This is the one that goes slow and methodically toward whatever it is that they want. They know what they want, they've got their eyes on it, and they know that it's going to be a journey to get there. They know this is not a rush, even though you want to rush in. You want to rush into the start of that journey. And then slow and steady, you know, go the distance. And this is going to be a mountain, it's not going to be a walk in the park. And so I think you're prepared for that. Hopefully you're prepared for that. Be prepared for that, because this is the advice at the end of it, right? Be prepared for that. What else? More advice for today and for this energy update whenever it applies to you. Because remember, you might have just been through this, or it might be something within the next few days or the next few weeks for you. More advice, please. There we go. Persistence and conviction. Stay on that path, right? Look at this. The Seven of Wands. You see that path there? You see how up and down it is? Up and down, up and down. Persistence and conviction. Imagine walking that path. You'd get to the bottom of each staircase and it'd be like another staircase. You'd start getting really tired, but you've got to keep on, and that's like life. Yeah, it's always up and down, up and down, up and down, and you can't get exhausted. You've just got to keep on persisting. So once you set off on this path, keep going on it. Persist with it. Have conviction. This is what you want. I feel like this is what you've been asking for. That's why we're calling forth the waves. It's like, this is what you wanted. This is your emotional fulfillment. You're ready for it now. Let's do it. Let's run. Let's run toward each other. Let's do this thing. There we have it. It's very exciting energies. I love it. I hope you love it too. Thank you for watching and all your support of my channel, the likes and the shares and stuff like that, subscriptions. Don't forget, I do have those half price sale going on still today, which is 2 readings. So it's the love reading, soulmate reading, twin flame reading, and also the full moon reading, because we've got a full moon tomorrow. So catch me tomorrow. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for that full moon reading. Bye.